Muay Thai is probably the most complete striking martial art in the world. You've got punches, kicks, knees, elbows, and clinch work, which is why it's called the art of 8 limbs. But the second you put a traditional Muay Thai fighter inside an MMA cage, some of the habits that make them so good in Muay Thai can suddenly become weaknesses. And it's not because Muay Thai doesn't work, it's because MMA completely changes the rules. The first problem is the stance. Traditional Muay Thai fighters usually stand quite tall and square, and it makes sense in Muay Thai because you need to check kicks, throw fast kicks, defend knees and elbows. But in MMA, standing tall and square can make you an easier target to get taken down. A wrestler doesn't care how good your roundhouse kick is if they can just change levels, get underneath you and put you on your back. That's why MMA strikers tend to use a wider stance, keep their hips further away and stay ready to sprawl and avoid getting grabbed by those crotch sniffers. The problem is, once you change the stance, your Muay Thai also changes. Checking kicks becomes harder, your kicks might lose some power, your balance might feel different. So you can't just copy a traditional Thai stance and expect it to work perfectly in MMA. That being said though, Muay Thai does definitely have its place in MMA. The second problem with Muay Thai in MMA is kicking. In Muay Thai, throwing a body kick or a roundhouse kick is usually quite safe if your timing is good, and it is in fact encouraged because it scores more in the scoring criteria. But in MMA, every kick comes with the risk of being taken down. If you throw a lazy body kick, they're going to catch it and Khabib Nurmagomedov will take you down. If you throw a heavy low kick, they can time a level change underneath it, and even if the kick lands, you might end up on one leg while the other guy is already attacking your hips. That does not mean MMA fighters shouldn't kick. Obviously they should, but the kicks need to be set up differently. You'll see fighters like Alex Pereira use feints, pressure and positioning before they throw. They're not just standing there trading traditional Muay Thai combinations because they always have to respect the takedown. The gloves are another huge difference. In traditional Muay Thai, fighters can sit behind a tight high guard and absorb a lot of the punches on their gloves and forearms. And to be fair, Muay Thai is evolving. We are starting to see some more 4-ounce Muay Thai fights where fighters have already had to adapt their defense. But the traditional Muay Thai guard was still developed around much larger gloves, and we see this in traditional promotions such as Petchendi and RWS. In MMA, the gloves barely cover your hands, so simply putting both hands in front of your face does not create that same line of defense anymore. Straight punches can split the guard, hooks can wrap around it, and shots can still land through the gaps between the gloves and the forearms. And that means the guard itself has to become more active. Instead of just standing still and covering up, fighters have to parry shots, frame against their opponent, control their hands, and move out of range after the combination. So there is no single guard you can rely on all the time. You have to constantly switch between blocking, parrying, framing, moving your head, and footwork. The traditional high guard can still be useful in MMA. It just becomes one layer of your defense instead of the entire defense. The clinch is one of the most fundamental things in Muay Thai, and that means most Thai fighters are super strong in the clinch. In Muay Thai, you're fighting for head position, knees, elbows, and posture. In MMA, the other person can attack your legs, lock their hands around your hips, push you against a cage, or drag you to the floor. The cage changes everything. A Thai fighter might be brilliant in an open space clinching, but once their back hits the fence, they need wrestling skills. They need underhooks, they need to know how to defend trips, how to stand up if they get taken down, because without that, being good in the Thai clinch is not enough. MMA also changes your reactions, and this is probably the biggest difference. In pure striking, you can react naturally to punches and kicks. If someone throws a jab, you can slip it. If they pressure forward, you can cover up, move back, or meet them in the clinch. But in MMA, every reaction has another consequence. So if you lean too far back from a punch, your hips might become exposed for a takedown. If you plant your feet to throw a powerful combination, you might not be able to sprawl in time. A wrestler might even throw punches without expecting them to land. Then the second you do react, they attack your legs. So you're not only defending the strike in front of you, but you also have to think about what comes immediately after it. That's why some elite strikers can look less technical when they move into MMA. They're not necessarily becoming worse strikers, they're just adapting to more threats. So what actually transfers well into MMA? Now this doesn't mean Muay Thai fighters have to throw away everything. A lot of Muay Thai transfers extremely well into MMA. Elbows are dangerous at close range, especially when fighters are separating from the clinch. Knees can punish opponents who shoot carelessly or stand too upright. Low kicks can destroy the bladed stance a lot of MMA fighters use. And Muay Thai fighters usually have excellent balance, toughness and experience fighting at almost every striking range. The problem has never been the weapons. The problem is using those weapons without adapting them. A body kick might need more setup, a stance might need to become wider, the clinch needs to include wrestling defense, and the guard has to become more active because the gloves are smaller. The fighters who succeed are the ones who keep the strongest parts of Muay Thai while getting rid of the habits that leave them exposed in MMA. A few examples are Charles Oliveira, Edson Barboza, Khalil Roundtree, and Carlos Prates. So why don't more Thai fighters move into MMA? And this raises an obvious question. If Thai fighters are some of the best strikers in the world, why don't more of them move into MMA? The simple answer is that for most of them, there is no reason to. A lot of Thai fighters have spent their entire lives training for one sport. They already have coaches, gyms, opponents, and a clear path to competing professionally. Moving into MMA would mean stepping away from the sport that they have mastered and spending years learning wrestling and grappling almost from the beginning, but also goes much deeper than that. Muay Thai is heavily ingrained in Thai culture. For many fighters, it is not simply a striking style they learn before eventually moving into MMA. It is a sport they grew up watching, the sport their local gym is built around, and the sport they dream of becoming a champion in. They grow up surrounded by Muay Thai fighters, Muay Thai stadiums, and Muay Thai traditions. So the natural goal is not always to use Muay Thai as a base for something else. The goal is to become the best Muay Thai fighter possible. It is almost like asking why an elite boxer does not just leave boxing and become an MMA fighter. They could make the switch, but they would be leaving behind the sport they love and the skill set that made them elite, only to become a beginner in a completely different area of fighting. A young fighter in America might grow up around wrestling, jiu-jitsu, MMA, and a young fighter in Thailand is far more likely to enter a Muay Thai gym and compete under Muay Thai rule set. By the time a Thai fighter becomes internationally recognized, they might already have hundreds of fights and years of habits built specifically for Muay Thai with very little serious grappling experience. And now that Thai fighters can build international names through major Thai promotions, there's even less reason to take that risk. Why spend years learning how to wrestle when you can continue competing in the sport you already love? But that's going to be a wrap for this video. Let me know in the comments which striking style you think transfers best into MMA. Is it Muay Thai, boxing, kickboxing, or something completely different? And also let me know which martial art you want me to break down next, because I am thinking about turning this into a full series. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.